Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. We appreciate everyone coming here, especially those who want us to, or they're here to see us react to the Carpenters. We've only done one video. That was the drum compilation video. We reacted to Karen's drumming skills, and it was a fun montage. And people on that were like, hey, you guys, like comments on that video, I should say. People were like, hey, you should listen to more of the Carpenters. Absolutely. We'd love to. And Joe did what you're supposed to do. He gave us the money that's associated with those video costs. And we want to say thank you, Joe, for doing that. It's very kind of you. And he wants us to watch a performance on the Ed Sullivan Show. This is an Ed Sullivan show, Nathan, that ran from 1948 to 71, 23 years. Pretty crazy. We haven't watched this video, obviously, but my understanding, this is the medley between the two composers of Burt, Bacharach, and Hal David. Now, I've heard of Burt Bacharach. You know the songs that he has composed, some very big, famous songs. I don't know Hal David, but maybe we'll recognize some of the songs once we hear the medley. But this is the write-up on this video here. The Carpenters appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show on November 8, 1970, during an episode taped at the Walter Reed Army Medical Center in Washington, D.C. The show was brought to the hospital as a gesture of gratitude to the wounded troops. During the episode, the Carpenters performed a medley of songs composed by Burt Bacharach and Hal David, including They Long to Be Close to You, Knowing When to Leave, Making It Easy on Yourself, There's Always Something There to Remind Me, There's Always Something There to Remind Me. Is that song? You know that song, right?
Yeah. Burt Bacharach has a lot of writing.
I didn't realize he wrote that one. And two, I didn't realize it was that old.
Yeah.
I thought it was like an 80s song. Maybe somebody covered it again. I'll Never Fall in Love Again, Walk On By, and Do You Know the Way to San Jose? Interesting this. That's a lot of medleys. Oh, this will be fun. I'm looking forward to this.
Heck yeah.
With a medley of Burt Bacharach hits, the hottest young recording group in the country, the Carpenters.
That was Ed.
Suddenly appear.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
Oh, I thought this was a Carpenter song.
Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Oh, it's outside. Oh,
cool. Isn't it, or is that the backdrop? Oh, it is outside, you're right.
Go while the going is good. Knowing when to leave may be the smartest thing that anyone can learn. Go. I'm afraid my heart isn't very smart. Fly while you still have your wings. Knowing when to leave won't ever let you reach the point of no return. Fly. Foolish as it seems, I still have my dreams. So I keep hoping day after day as I wait for the man I need. Night after night as I wish for a love that can be. Though sure that no one can tell where their wishes and hopes will lead. Somehow I feel there is happiness waiting for me. When someone walks in your life, you just better be sure he's right. Cause if he's wrong, there are heartaches and tears you must pay. Keep both of your eyes on the door, never let it get out of sight. Just be prepared when the time has come, you run away. Say when the wind starts to blow, but the fool I don't know. So very hard to do. You should find you miss the sweet and tender love we used to share. Just go back to the places where we used to go, and I'll be there. How can I forget you? But there is always something there to remind me.
Yeah, it is that song. Okay.
Always something there to remind me.
Sing it a little faster.
Love you. And I will never be free. You'll always be a part of me. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I love how the cameramen are like, the angle.
There is always something there to remind me. Don't tell me what it's all about, 'cause I've been there and I'm glad I'm out. Those chains that bind you, that is why I'm here to remind you, here to remind you, here to remind you, here to remind you. What do you get when you fall in love? You only get lies and pain and sorrow. So until tomorrow, how never fall in love again.
I do know this
I'll
somewhere.
never fall in love again. You see me walking down the street, and I start to cry each time we meet. Here, walk on by, make believe that you don't see
Wait,
the tears, 'cause
Karen
you
gets
don't
like
agree.
3 times as much
Because each
camera
time I
time
see
than
you,
anyone else.
I break down and cry. Walk on by. I just can't get over losing you. So if I should seem broken and blue, here, walk on by. Foolish pride, that's all
guys
that
go
I'm
like-
left, so let me hide the tears and the sadness you gave me when you said goodbye. Walk on by. Do you know the way to San Jose? I've been away so long. Do you know the way to San Jose? I'm going back to find some peace of mind in San Jose. LA is a great big freeway. Put 100 down and buy a car. In a week, maybe 2, they'll make you a star. Weeks turn into years, how quick they pass. And all the stars that never were are parking cars and pumping gas. I've got lots of friends in San Jose. Can't wait to get back to San Jose. Do you know the way to San Jose?
Oh, that's it. Holy moly.
What a fun piece of history. I would have had no idea that a video existed. This is something we've said many times on our channel, but it's worth repeating. That what I love about the Patreon requests we get from our patrons is we're shown a world of music that we would never see. Like I don't know how I would have ever stumbled upon that actual video. So it's just really cool that people are like, hey, you got to check out this performance, this video, because they're fans of the band. So they know where to find these live, especially these live performances. It's such a cool part of history. This is almost 54 years ago. And it's just to see that history. I find that fascinating to get that footage. And the sound quality was amazing for 1970.
For
Like, whoever
outdoors, 1970, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, incredible. I grew up with Carpenters. I shouldn't say that. I grew up with them, meaning my parents played them in the house. And sometimes I was like, more Carpenters when I was more of a teenager. But my all-time favorite Christmas album is the Carpenters Christmas album.
Oh, wow.
It's fantastic. And it's very like nostalgic for me to listen to. But when I listen to this, the way that they're playing here, it sounds almost the same as the live studio or the studio recordings that they do for the Christmas album. That's how good of the sound that you hear here. So it's quite good. Just generally, I would say like it matches that sound very well. And so I'm very familiar with that sound. I think the other thing I did wanted to say was I think Karen Carpenter, and I'm sure everyone else will agree with me on this, she's clearly the star. Like she got, and I was being generous by saying 3 times as much. I actually think it's even more than that. I think Like you would cut to him for a couple of seconds, and then it's back to Karen. And there's something about that dynamic and giving her basically full reign, because there's no other females in the band. There's like the bassist, the guitarist, like everyone else were males, and they're just the side characters. It's all about Karen. I'll bet that's probably one of the contributing factors to some of the things that she went through. But at the same time, it's pretty cool that it was the Karen show. She had the ability to play the drums, and like how many female drummers were there in the 1960s, 1970s?
Probably not very many. Yeah, it's so uniquely crazy back then. It's even still odd now to see female drummers. Even when you see a female drummer now, it's not common. Like the average rock band on an average day will not have a female drummer. You go grab me 20 bands off the road. How many of them have female drummers? So you get female bassists and stuff, a lot of that, but drummers seems to be not as much. I don't know what the graph would be, but I'd be surprised if drumming in the female drummer numbers were not the lowest out of all the instruments. And like a normal like bass, guitar, singing, they're almost 50-50 now, male and female singers.
Yeah, like, today,
yeah. But anyway, so really cool. I think it's cool that she did that back then. I think it was unique. I think that was a huge selling point. I think it was, let's be honest, she's good looking. The guys see her playing the drums and singing. It's unique, but it's also, there's an attraction there. You can't help but watch her, and that's a good thing. And she sounds amazing.
I had a question about the audience.
They're wounded soldiers. So maybe
soldiers. Careful. Okay, it wasn't from a prison then.
No, they're wounded soldiers. Did I not say that at the beginning? Do you ever listen to when I read? You don't listen when I read, do you?
It's not in the description.
I read it, but that's why I read it out. It was for you and for the listeners on our channel. Yes, this was performed for this was a performance taped at the Walter Reed Army Medical Center. So these guys have seen some shite. This is the Vietnam War. So these guys are shell-shocked and probably not in a good headspace. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, I know you. So, you didn't understand. No, these are soldiers. They've been through some tough scenery.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Yes.
I will do better in the future.
Christina listens to me when I read.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, that was really cool. Great stuff. Thank you so much, Joe, for that and for giving us that pledge to react to. That was a really fun experience. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you, Joe. It was fun to do that. And we look forward to more. We'll see you in the next one.
We done?